like playing Warhammer and stuff. It's just playing high elves. Just spam high elves. When in doubt, spam high elves.
High
The
elves.
most chill faction in the game. You could really hide.
Currently, what do I have? Anyways, currently decided to play World of Warcraft Classic.
Yeah.
Uh, I like gnomes.
You're you're a scum.
Am I?
Fucking monsters. I'll tell you.
I mean, gnomes aren't that bad. They're
Uh,
just the most overpowered caster race in this entire fucking game.
uh,
What are you on
and then a
about?
fucking gnome warlock shows up and murders you.
Oh, that's a shame because I'm playing a gnome warlock.
Uh-huh. I figured you would play something like that.
uh, is there
My
a
favorite is
problem, officer?
my favorite just because of the RP is dwarf hunter.
Just go around with guns, boomsticks.
Exactly. One of my favorite thing to do is when we played on a private server before for a group of my
Mhm.
friends. We used to we went all hunters, 7 of us, and we went we named ourselves after the 7 dwarves. the Swedish
Okay,
the Swedish
so
7 dwarves. There's like but which
uh,
means like grumpy and Prosit, which means like sneezy.
hmm
Yeah.
so tell me, how many people have you
What
destroyed with those dwarves?
we did actually, yeah. That's what we did. We hung around in ruins and basically put traps and stuff, and then we sent over the pets to annoy people and ran back to the traps. And shot them when they got turned off. Oh, that's the most fun thing ever. Oh man, I think I'm half a face right now. I might be. Ah, it's taking very long time. By the way, it's very nice.
It is
What are you planning on playing, Hubba, or doing or something?
me, a gnome mage at the moment.
I don't have Warcraft Classic mostly
uh,
because I'm poor, but I'm not poor. I'm just frugal.
yeah, I get it. Only recently did I was I able to get a monthly subscription.
Oh, yes. Now
And
I'm gonna say, hey, so why don't you own this game that we're gonna co-op? Because you have Warcraft subscription. Damn it, Hubba. God damn it.
because everyone else told me we're gonna play Warcraft, and
Uh-huh.
I couldn't be left out.
I see. Well, I guess everyone else is correct. Has to be right. The majority is correct all the time.
Mhm. Although we're kind of thinking of ditching this game, this game, I'll be entirely honest with you. Uh,
Yeah.
we don't like the walking aspect of World of
A
Warcraft.
walking simulator.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yes, High Lawmaster.
It's techless,
Oh,
or as
hello.
I call them, ticklish.
Oh,
You seek knowledge.
Yep. It's a spell slot.
instant knowledge.
You require assistance? Patience is a virtue. Entering the garrison.
No, don't enter the garrison. I got beaten up by pirates.
Out of the question.
This guy, he took my stuff and he took my lunch money.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Zombie. This
he's
ghost
a
with
scum.
guns. Zombies with guns. Now, this is my land.
How can I assist?
Such a beautiful place. Meanwhile, I'm being besieged by chaos over here.
I think not.
Princess of the Astral.
Ooh. I'd love to play this fucking game. Holy shit.
Alifanar.
This Alifanar.
Why does it... Huh?
This Alifanar, which is
Move.
he's a legendary lord.
My forces advance. I journey. Guardian of the Shadowlands.
It's the Shadow King.
I wish it wasn't
Got a
60
bow.
bucks.
And he is sneaky. And he keeps going on about Shadow Warriors, but he does not have any Shadow Warriors. So I'm saying that he's a bit paranoid and crazy. Shadow Warriors
Might be
attack.
delusional.
Delusional.
Onward.
Shadow Warriors attack. With no
Attend.
Shadow Wars Alifanar.
Stalk the shadows. Hunt.
He's very paranoid running around. Does not have an army. He started out here, and
Siege.
basically he got beaten the shit out of over here, and now there's fun stuff over here happening in that settlement. There's some corruption going on here. They have corruption.
Princess of Ulthuan.
Highborn.
Like we recently took this
Shield against the darkness.
last settlement in Ulthuan, which means I've now successfully conquered the entire island. Well, I didn't conquer all of it in the beginning. It's like I had a mod that basically
Yeah.
makes all the factions federate together. Confederate. So I did not have this region, this or that, and some regions up here. Those belong to the Dark Elves, which I think are getting kind of beaten up. Yeah, I think
You want to go over there and beat the shit out of
I
them?
want to take the lunch running actually. Because in the beginning, that settlement did not have any garrison, just zero troops. So I just went in, took it, and left.
Excuse me, sorry.
Same thing with a couple over here. It took like
I'm a
one
bit
turn
sick.
to get a garrison, which is kind of funny.
Give me more of your
It's
lunch.
hilarious though. The Skaven get super fucking wrecked in this mod because they get like minus 100,000 gold first turn because they have all their armies everywhere.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because there's so many of them. Oh man. Skaven, they're...
Poor Skaven.
Yeah, but they're really annoying to fight because the main faction that they confederate with is Clan Scryer, and they have a mechanic that basically gives them a nuke in battle that they can drop on an army
Fuck.
and like one-shot everything. Clan Scryer is basically the crazy scientist rats.
Setting
He's
up.
led by this motherfucker. Let's see here. Where are they? Clan Scryer.
Oh. Stream got a bit laggy.
My technocracy.
There he is.
Behold my infernal weapons. Many things to make you dead.
Yeah. This guy, this stupid rat has like nuclear weapons.
The fuck?
So he got that with every army because he's the leader of the
We stand
Confederacy
ready for action.
of the fucking Skaven. So they get every army has a nuke. So you need to be very careful of fighting the Skaven apparently. Kind of annoying.
And then they ask why rats are not allowed to have nukes.
Exactly. You're not allowed to have nukes. We need to
Time is of the
de-escalate
essence.
the nuclear
Taking
tension
up
between
residence.
Ulthuan and Skaven.
The Skaven are not allowed to not have nukes.
Exactly.
This is
The Skaven, the elves shot down a Skaven drone, flying over Ulthuan. Oh, that would be hilarious. I wonder how a Skaven drone
What
would look.
brings you here?
Fucking... Oh, defensive alliance.
it's a pigeon. It's actually a
It's just a
fucking
pigeon.
pigeon.
It's probably like a rat pigeon mutant. Because that's the thing.
Pigeons are basically
Oh no!
flying rats. Oh,
Did you hear that?
I despise
wait,
you and
I
all
did
that you
not
stand
hear.
for.
A cat just knocked on the piano. They want. What do they want? They want peace treaty. Okay, sure. Actually, I'd like some.
Never. If they ask for peace, it means they're weak. Strike when they're weak.
I don't want a war. This is annoying. I want some money. I just want lots of money.
Hmm.
Yeah. Cat is looking at Gollum.
How goes the economy in Warhammer?
Oh, it's going relatively well. What are you looking at, Cat? What? Hey there.
On a side note,
Yes, side note, please.
I managed to save up money for a few miniatures.
Oh, don't start with that. This is Warhammer miniatures. Or you're gonna become bankrupt, man.
It's not Magic the Gathering, so I think it should be fine. The way I see it, Magic the Gathering is more.
Okay, I have a parrot now. What? Better turn off the. Oh, it's a key. Shit, Shaga. Oh no, the green skin has declared a war. Sorry. The green skin has declared a war.
It has.
Yeah.
Kill it.
What are they declaring the war on? Declare the war on something? Basically, the green skins are funny because they have this fightiness meter on every single army.
Uh huh.
And if it gets to the maximum, another army spawns next to them. Because basically, more orcs will like, hey, there's war going on here.
We must join the war.
Yeah. That's basically how orcs work. They beat the shit out of each other until there's a big and scary enough orc boss to unite an entire army of them. And then like point them into the general direction of what they want to fight, and then they run over there.
Alariel the
I think in the lore actually, at one point,
Hmm.
the orcs declared a war on Ultron, so they like tried to make boats to get there, and it didn't go that well. So like I think a bunch of them sank, and then they sort of got bored and left it. Started beating the shit out of each other again.
The boys couldn't handle the sea.
Boys couldn't handle the sea exactly. Right, boys.
Isha's chosen.
Boys can't swim. So. Oh shit! I need to turn off the piano.
Oh. And there she goes.
This is I should put it here. Sorry about that.
No worries.
This looks silly. Take that off. Yeah. What am I doing?
Everything in your power.
Just chilling
Stop
everywhere.
rules.
Okay, that's not. God damn it.
You good?
There we go. I'm good. I'm super good. This is chill stream, by the way. I'm mostly doing it on YouTube because it's mostly. I want to see if people show up and like talk or whatever.
Yeah.
This is what I do, you know,
Spare time.
in spare time. Yeah, figured I'd maybe stream it. You know, you know how it is.
Yeah. I get it.
And no one's literally nobody showed up.
You want to try running Curse of Strahd?
Curse of
Later?
Strahd, sure, it could be fun.
So I'd be down to playing traditional D&D.
You mean second
You
edition, advanced edition?
know.
You mean advanced editions D&D advanced second edition advanced D&D.
Yes.
Sure, why not?
Chivalry and sorcery. No, please. I'm not. I
I mean, I
don't want to
wouldn't
learn.
mind.
I'm not either, but the
They
point.
have it on D&D.
You do.
They do, yeah.
I
It's
haven't
interesting.
played second edition at all,
I've
so it's
actually
gonna
taken a
be.
look at it. It's not too
When Loic
It's not
dances, so shall I.
too different from normal one. It's just
Oh.
basically the only difference is skill checks. The lower number is better, and they use a D100.
Huh.
The other one is just
The
normal
people
attack
are
to hit
restive.
AC.
Alright.
There's a lot of
Lord
weird
of the
stats
Phoenix
that exist
What
though.
orders?
Like you can roll how good looking your character is.
Ever loyal. Shield against the dark.
I would like to roll makeup.
Actually, I think there's a mechanic in Hackmaster. That's like if you apply perfume every day,
We go.
you will get
On
looks
my way.
score a little bit higher
You get a +1
after
to
a very
charisma.
very long time. Looks is actually a different stat.
Burden of the Shadowlands.
Is it?
Yeah,
Not one drop beyond now.
it helps you along with such checks though.
Alariel the Radiant.
Huh.
Got this pirates over here.
The crew are restless.
The crew are restless.
Can I offer assistance?
Cat, stop it! Stop it, cat!
Yeah. I was hoping to do like normal curse like normal campaign because we haven't done one in a long time.
You haven't done a normal one. You didn't like the redneck road trip.
D&D. No, 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 no.
Ready.
It's not that. It's not that. It's just that it's been so long since I've done
Well, why
something.
don't you guys run a campaign, huh?
I would.
I'm a forever GM right now. I want to be a player.
Yeah, I'm down with running a campaign. I don't mind.
I would love to have a.
The
All right. Well,
question is,
let's try.
are you fine with me running a campaign?
I am fine with you running a campaign, as long as it has receipts in it.
Ah, receipts will be back.
Oh yes, roll Middle Ages Phelan.
Hmm.
Basically, what I'm actually gonna run Dawn of Phelan again for another group. Well, this time
Oh.
I'm gonna spice it up a bit. I might put them on a different island entirely. So instead of pirates,
Uh,
it's Vikings instead.
are you doing it on roll today as well,
Yeah,
or
on
is it?
Roll20 as well.
I'd love to see it unfold.
Yeah, one of the players is gonna be a Khajiit, pretty much. Yeah,
Oh, I decided
he's
to be
gonna be a
Kizarga.
a ranger that has the falconer class. I'm apparently not loud at all. Oh, hello, Ellie.
Falconeer.
Welcome back. Yeah, the falconer basically
Really?
gives you
What would you have of me?
As in
How can I assist you?
the meme Ellie.
no, Ellie from
Princess of Aldwan.
the
Please put
YouTube
the given form.
live stream chat.
Hello, Ellie.
Yes, hello.
I'm very loud.
Elven
My bad.
Prince.
I lowered your volume slightly. What's the plan?
Let's hear it.
The orcs are declaring a wow.
Ouch.
He's gonna. I just want to make money. That's just it. I'm gonna see if the dark elf wants peace. Hello, Malekith. You wanna be friends?
No.
I don't think he does. Mine is 286.
Bribe him.
Doesn't look like a happy boy.
Send him a delegation.
I don't know why he would be not happy boy. Hey, do you want 300 gold? No, he doesn't want. I can't give him 300 gold. So bad.
I am
He's
the
being
blood
very
Hello,
greedy, isn't he?
French Arthur.
You ask for a boon.
I
Speak.
want to trade with you. Fuck
Foolhardy.
you. Why don't you trade with me, man? Why? You want trade, right? You love trade. I don't know why he doesn't want trade. He's got prejudice against me. He's
How
a
could he?
racist.
He
He's
is
a racist French.
the specific. Okay,
Damn
this is
frogs.
where you. This is where you start.
Genociding the humans.
Yes. Wait, no. This is where you start. You know,
There is only vengeance.
what's the word? I keep forgetting.
Intriguing. Oh, wait, I got intrigue here. Wait a second, actually.
Yeah, denounce him.
Actually, what I can do is the elves have an intrigue mechanic to make the
Mhm.
people like them better. Where's Bretonia? Bretonia, there you are. Hello, Mr. Mustache. I'm gonna give you some nice. Let's see here. Tame the younger ones. While the younger races frolic and fight, we take advantage for our gains. Let us advise Tyrion of Lothern to make overtures to Loen Leonca of Bretonia. If they think it's their own idea, then better. Yeah, so I'm basically doing some sneaky diplomacy.
After you sneak diplomacy into their lands,
You subvert
you
them
must kill.
slowly.
The Assa are troubled.
Firstly, first what you do is you make a what is it called? An embassy in their lands, and then you start bribing high officials in their lands. Be like, hey, we've got some like really nice weapons here, and like, ah yeah, you're like attacked by a cat. You got some really nice weapons and trade goods that we can
Mhm.
offer you. But
And cats.
in exchange, why don't you I don't know, give us some more legislative power? Or
Question
no, you
mark?
don't do that first. You just give them good stuff for a good price.
Yeah.
And then once that generation of humans have died, and the next generation of humans like the elves more, then that's when you start going into a step 2. Maybe these guys are being kind of a dick to us. Like maybe they stage an attack against the embassy.
This is home for now.
Like, why don't you protect us? Like, why don't you use the law against these thugs?
Hmm.
And then you why don't you make you can't say shit against elves, for example, in your little.
And then start making dictatorships.
When Loic dances, so shall I.
Yeah, basically that's the Eldar in no, that's not the Eldar in Warhammer 40k. That's the what are they called? The Greater Good dudes.
The Imperials.
No, the what the fuck are they called?
What?
The blue
No,
alien communists. They're
You sure you're not talking about the loyalists?
no, they're called Tau.
Ah.
The Warhammer 40k Tau. That's what they do. Basically, they do that slowly, and they have this thing called the Greater Good.
Excuse me, sorry.
They have this motto called the Greater Good, the Tau. So what they do is they subvert planets slowly. They do that. Like, they might take like hundreds of years to do that, but they slowly do it.
Slowly just
Take over. Maybe they eventually have really good standards of living in the big cities, and they don't give out the technology to the outskirts cities. So they start getting more dependent on their Tau technology. And basically, yeah, it's kind of creepy how they set up that, how they made that civilization. It's really alien, actually, really well done. I'm being attacked by a cat now. Cat likes
Khajiit
tea.
wants to know.
Cat, no, it's my tea. Go away, cat, you little rascal. Skip. literally nobody.
Yo, what the fuck? How did you climb up here?
I don't know. What are you playing?
Goddamn cat.
Oh, you
Right
got a
now?
cat as well. That's being annoying.
Yes.
Cat warfare. Oh, the Skaven
Oh,
in this game. Oh. Oh, look here. I see what's going on here.
what's going on
The
here?
vampire coast is attacking the cult of Sotek.
Oh,
You don't get away with that. Also, thanks for the
Eat 'em.
2000. Get him. They're gonna be like, oh no, we did an oopsie. We did an oopsie. Luther Harkon.
yes. Then you stabbed him to death.
Yes, you do. Yes. Dwarves. Wait, what is that? There's an orc wa. In the greenskin wall.
What a wall.
There's 2 greenskins now. Come on.
Kill the orcs.
Orcs. Also,
The orcs.
I recently came up with a song, I think. Not really came up with, but I came up with like a little melody thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you a listen if you like. Hold on, where is it?
I would appreciate a listen.
Yeah, this is what I have got so far.
I've been given a message.
I will lead the Aslan.
It could become something at least.
Mm-hmm. It has huge potential, actually. Really good song. Really good song.
Alright, being attacked by chaos now.
What sort of chaos?
Chaos uprising. They're mostly just marauders.
Oh. It should be easy to take care of, right?
They don't have
Right.
Don't be worried if it's this Norska that attacked. Is that spooky?
Turns out they're Warhammer 40k cultists.
Well, that's essentially what they are.
You better start running. DVR.
That's a Steam option. Anyway, let's enough of that for now. Alright.
Northern Sea Guard.
They're all going for one side. Rush Area 51, apparently.
Acknowledged.
Rush Arnheim. You can stop all of us. Actually, I can. Laughs in Marathon.
Archers. Orders received.
Because elves have really good archers.
Loyal.
Really?
Fighters.
Basically machine guns, essentially.
Lauren Seagard. For
I also have a Lord and Sea Guard, which are basically Marines.
Spearman! Northern Sea Guard!
See.
Sea Guard.
Thought they'd bring siege weapons to this.
Oh, they
rather
do
than
have
assessment.
towers.
They do.
They have towers here.
You guys have towers.
I do
The
have
guys who are trying to siege are not.
Yeah, but fun thing in this game, all these units apparently carry ladders up their asses because they spawn ladders as soon as they reach the walls.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, no, they shouldn't.
Shoot these. Shoot 'em. Shoot 'em. Shoot this guy. No, but if I destroy the tower, all the units inside the tower die. So I'm gonna focus fire on this tower.
Oh, that's their siege weapons. I thought you only had towers, huh?
I have towers that shoot pew pew.
Yeah. I didn't think they had towers.
Those are siege towers.
Okay, makes more sense. Although,
Towers
shit.
that go near the wall and you can go inside.
Can he take over the towers is a good question.
The siege towers. I can destroy them. Ah, boom! There we go.
Acknowledged! Archers!
Alright, time to back off.
Advance! Without fail! Advance! Defending order! Spearman! Orders received! Archers! By your command! It shall be done! We advance!
Oh no.
Spearman!
Oh.
For duty!
Comes
Acknowledged!
the... Oh. Look at those guys that have been massacred.
Oh, the...
Look at this.
They're getting fucked.
Archers. Elven archers, man. Feels good. This is why I like
Just sit
elves.
back and
You
relax.
sit back and relax, it's very chill. Meanwhile, they're being freaking destroyed.
Northern Sea Guard!
Ah, yes. Look at them like ants running around.
Loyal!
Whoa, 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 what's going on here?
Archers!
What's going on here then? It's a dog world right now. Oi,
Oh my god.
birds, attack them. Yeah, I do have birds.
Sea Guard!
They're useful birds.
Archers!
They have dogs.
Quickly now!
The dogs,
Dogs eat birds.
they do eat birds.
March!
Now, the birds haven't eaten the dogs though. Because these are big good birds. Bird. Oh, it's gonna be delicious. Ah. This might be a bad idea to attack these dogs. The enemy lord is dead. That's great.
Archers!
Why don't you shoot
Loyal!
this?
Without fail! Without fail!
You must shoot without fail. That is true.
Understood!
Bird is holding the door. Good bird.
Acknowledged!
Good bird.
Archers!
One fun thing you can do on the walls is you can position them like this so they face the inside and then shoot down. Oh yes.
It shall be done! At once!
Okay. Oh, we won.
Get 'em.
Apparently.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
they
Also,
ran away.
what kind of defenses is this, huh? What is this? What is this, huh?
Have you not seen the magic gate?
Do you see this? Wait, hold on. Wait, it is a wall.
They can literally jump through. They can literally jump through.
Hold on, there is a wall here, so they can't go around. Oh, they can't actually go around. But this is not safe to here though. And this
Mhm.
kind of works, maybe.
No, the enemy they could probably just go through though.
Yeah, if they have ladders, they can poop out of their asses. They can just probably do that. Sneak around back here, and they're retreating into our lands. Like, let's retreat into their capital, guys. It's gonna be great.
It'll definitely work out for us.
Oh, this is so beautiful, though. I mean, the maps look really beautiful, but it's kind of shit, like the mechanics of the siege maps, because usually they have like bigger. They used to have bigger maps, like a square, that you can attack 4 directions. You know.
But they're moving.
Another heroic victory. Oh man, such a hero. That's 3
Did-
that's 3 heroic
did you
victories I've had so
capture
far
any
in
of their
this
generals?
settlement. So I'm such a hero. See? Oh, I feel so
Oh,
heroic.
praise be.
I don't feel scum at all. Lost 65, they lost 1,500. 5.
Wait, they lost 5,500.
Yeah, lost 1,505. I only lost 65 units.
Well then,
Well then, look.
yeah, they sure did do.
Badly.
I expected way more from Chaos. Oh,
Tier 1 units though.
yeah.
If this was an actual Chaos warband, then it might have been a bit different, but
Take them captive.
no. Kill all of them. Kill them all.
Even in death, we serve Ulthuan.
Yay! This is the High Queen, the Ever Queen.
Excuse me, sorry. Still, I'm sick, a bit sick.
She has a very nice mechanic. Basically, she's got this presence of like purity. So when she goes to a settlement, it gives that settlement bonuses. So you can go on like a pilgrimage around the island and like give it bonuses and visit each settlement. That's sort of what I do with her. That's why she does not have that high level.
Huh. What sort of bonuses does she give out? Sorry.
She gives let's see here. Power of nature. I can move my face here so people can read it. Power of nature. Allow areas recently visit this region. Left and down. No doubt the Ever Queen's power is that of nature itself. So they get public order bonuses, winds of magic, and growth, and untainted.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, it is fair enough. Very fair enough.
That is actually pretty good bonuses. Let's see.
Yeah.
How important is growth in
That's pretty important.
Sure.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? This guy. He's just chilling next to my.
Sorry.
He's just chilling right next to my.
The captain.
Yeah.
Defender of the
Oh, it's a
Axel.
hero. Well then.
Not
Well
possible.
then.
Handmaiden of the Ever Queen. Their life is yours.
Someone decided to kill themselves today.
Well then. Look. I managed to wound that guy.
I stand with you. Princess of Ulthuan.
Yeah, that's good.
Garrisoning.
This is a Shrine of Cain over here.
Lord
last
of the Phoenix
time.
Court. Setting up garrison.
Tyrion is hanging out in there. I think.
servant of the king.
He's very strong. Level 7.
Oh.
I'm actually not gonna take the mount because from what I've experienced, he gets murdered by spearmen easily if he gets on a horse.
Yeah.
I will have this. The speed.
Those are the rules of war.
Yeah.
Ever
The spear
vigilant.
defeats the horse.
I also have a mod that gives me access to my what's it called? My military allies. Some of the units, if I have military allies.
Hmm.
So I can get wood elf units and lizardman units to a limited extent.
Fair enough. Quick question.
Yes.
What is that tornado in the middle?
That's the
I've been
vortex.
wondering.
That's the great vortex that's siphoning the winds of magic out of the world.
Oh.
Basically, it was built to stop the demon invasion because time before that vortex existed, the winds of magic was so out of control that demons could manifest into the world freely. Without being summoned.
That's
so
neat.
They basically there are a group of mages standing inside that circle, constantly keeping it alive. Let's see. I don't think you can see them.
And if it ever fails, demons will start.
They'll start returning, and basically the elves are the guardians of the world, in a way. If that circle fails, if that vortex fails, the world is doomed.
And who wants the vortex to fail?
Dark elves and chaos.
Oh.
Because Dark elves worship the chaos god Slanesh.
Can I offer assistance? Entering the city.
So this is why these gates here exist. Because to the north is the chaos wastes. Right here. And there's marauders coming down from the north to raid and pillage occasionally.
Alariel the Radiant.
But these gates exist so they can defend inner kingdoms. However, I would have liked more gates to exist. Like here would be a great gate to have. And here.
Yeah.
Ooh, a fantastic gate to have. I think you can actually upgrade
Our
these now.
traditions make us strong.
Upgrade these. You can upgrade the gates. It's very cool.
Up the gates.
So they get a 14 garrison size at level 2, I believe. This is the Griffin Gate at level 3, and they get gate guards, which I think you can actually recruit here now. Yeah, you can actually recruit the gate guards now. These are kind of cool.
Ready.
I kind of want to do that. They're pretty good.
March on. Your request?
Let's see. Anti-large. They're anti-large? That's really good, actually.
I'm listening.
Good range. Anti-large melee expert. Holy shit. And the 190 range.
Give the word.
That's 10 more than the regular High Elven Bowman. That's a really good. I want those.
As your lady.
I want those as like a standard infantry almost. There's an imminent rebellion going on. Rebellion.
Order must be
Gain more. You need to gain more loyalty.
Order must be maintained.
Please. You need more loyalty. Do not lose loyalty.
I think it might be down here. Probably. Yeah, it's down here.
Oh, that place is like gone. It's gone.
I might have to recruit. Oh, I don't have any recruitment points actually.
Is there a garrisoned unit in there?
Hmm. Okay, what I need to do is ignore the... I need to stop leveling up one of these. What is it?
Do you have any units occupying that place?
Oh, the pirates attacked it earlier.
Oh,
High Loremaster Hoeth.
You can recruit them globally. I also have a mod that makes it so high elves have less recruitment
what?
slots.
Oh, shit.
You require
So
assistance.
the high elves for the mod, they have
Sorry.
less recruitment slots. So
Mhm.
to basically simulate the fact that they are a dying race. So there's only so many of them.
Yeah. But do you think the elves are actually should have that though?
Yeah, they definitely should have that. They basically... It takes so long for them to... They have a standing army though. Like a lot of the elves have skills that they've mastered for like thousands of years. Because in this setting, the elves are immortal.
We are ill at ease.
And basically, Teclis, he's in the lore
A
the
worthy
most
ally.
broken fucking character in the game. Because he's like a master of high magic, which basically lets him combine all lores of
Loyal to a
magic
fault.
into one. And he can
Yes.
basically in the books he basically touched a demon and it exploded.
Yes.
Huh.
But of course that's not the case in the game because that would be broken.
Teclis.
So a lot of the Warhammer characters do absurd things in the lore.
Seek knowledge.
Oh man,
That's a bit stupid, right?
it's fantastic.
High Loremaster.
He's a high lore master as well. But right now he's feeling a bit under the weather, so he can't do any of that awesome stuff that he told people he can do.
Mage.
My unlimited power is yours. I kept saying that. Yeah. What should I do?
The Asher are troubled.
Yeah, troubled, yes. I need to take this one actually. So I think actually I can survive that one round.
High
One
Loremaster.
more round, so that's minus 11. That's 94. Minus 94. So that actually saves me a turn. So they won't rebel.
Mm.
Asur Princess.
That's good.
Defender of the Asur.
And I think that's done. Wait,
Well, it's time to get there.
King Lewin Leoncoeur,
Hello, Lewin. Can
do
we...
you wish the lady's
trade again?
favor?
Absolutely not.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. That was very aggressive. You wish to trade with me? You want to give me money? Never.
Absolutely not. I don't get it. Why does the AI hate trade?
So weird. It's like, okay, we don't want to trade with you when you declare it, but we'll demand shit out of you for
Yeah.
really bad prices. And you're gonna say yes.
Yes. They'll come back eventually. They always do. It's like, hey, so I heard you didn't like trading with us. What's the deal with this now? We are poor. No, we're not actually. But no, we're not doing that. Basically, Bretonia is the most proud nation ever. They won't admit any flaw ever in their way of doing things.
Mhm.
Except for they're basically a caricature of medieval Europe. So there's peasants rolling around in dirt, and they're basically slaves. And yeah, they got like plague, and like there's even a unit of peasants that's got like pestilence arrows because they take like the pus from their from their skin and dip it into the arrows.
Well then.
Oh. And there may or may not be some inbreeding as well going on in the amongst the peasants. I got a brand new combine harvester. I'll give you the key. Hello. Oh, they're attacking me again. They're approaching me. Oh, no, the orcs! Oh no,
The orcs are here.
the orcs are coming. They're declaring a war.
The boys.
The
The
boys
boys
are
are
coming.
on the way.
They're going over the ocean.
There is no
Boys are going over the ocean.
The boys might be aboard of
Over
the
the
ocean.
sea. Oh, there's more orcs over here. But they're already here. Now these are pirates. Oh, look at those beautiful
These are
ships.
the boys in the pirates.
Beautiful ships. Mm. Yeah, that's a beautiful ship. However, the lizard dudes, their ships are so bad. Oh, that's actually a ship. Look at that. There's a piece of stone.
What?
I actually think it's levitating above the surface.
Tahenoin Sikal.
Whoever made this ship should be ashamed
I
of
actually think
themselves.
it's levitating above the surface.
Itzatasude.
It might be. Teeny weeny, stop it.
Itzaqua. Itzanuet.
Lizard Aztecs.
Lawmaster.
Oh yeah, actually, no recruitment points, eh? That's fine.
Order must be maintained.
Hmm.
I think it's because of
My
the
infinite
low
knowledge
order
is
that there's no
yours.
recruitment. So I actually have to use global recruitment poem. That's interesting. Get some. Maybe I can get some gate guards. No. I think I'll be fine. These guys give a. So who's gonna rebel here? It's probably vampires, or I think actually it's it might be just high elves. So let's get some more archers. It's getting really hot in my house. Might have overdone it with the heating.
Is it?
Yeah. I can't think actually. Holy shit. Nah, whatever. This
Alifana.
Asalithana is being delusional again about his Shadow Warriors.
Mistress of the Undying Forest.
The Shadow Warriors over here.
The
I swear.
Evergreen.
Have to be somewhere.
Shadow King.
Most funny thing you do if you play as Avalorn, you get this like heart banner, and it sort of does not fit this guy's character at all. And when you confederate with him, he gets that banner as well. So he looks really sad.
Starts getting depressed. I want my banner back.
He's got like this black and white banner. Shadow Warriors. Oh, there's no Shadow Warriors. I'm sorry.
Loyal Prince. You called?
They're not actually that good, I'm afraid, Alithanar. Actually, they're really good in this mod. I wanna move
At
my.
your service. Protector of the Evergreen. Your orders?
I want to
How
move
can
him.
I
Oh, sure.
here.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Seems like it's getting late.
Been late?
It is 11
Of the Evergreen.
p.m. currently, and I have to wake up 8 a.m. tomorrow. Well, I have to be at uni 8 a.m.
Yeah, talk.
Oh, it was fun talking again to you, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you Friday. And if we can, I'll try to see if I could host a campaign so you could be a player instead of a GM this time.
Can I
No
offer
bounty.
assistance?
This time, no receipts.
No bounty. No bullshit. Ah, it's gonna be great.
Hopefully, no min-maxing.
Oh man, I can't wait for that.
Alright, you take care. Enjoy Warhammer.
Orders?
Have a good night.
I say
Good night.
this, servant of the king.
Void, how How you doing, Void? Yes, heresy. Heresy, absolutely heretical. There's so much heresy going on here.
Shield against the darkness.
What heresy are you talking about? I don't remember what heresy you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know what you're on about. Heresy? What heresy? Ooh, woo. Abba running a game. Yes. Why don't you join me, Void? Come on in here. Come on in here. Come
Ready
on in
to
here, it's
serve.
fine.
A promising lieutenant.
Can be in here if you want.
A worthy ally.
Hang out. Come here there. Alright. What do I do? Regrowth, maybe? Ah. Undret of Amnatuk. I actually kind of like it when we do that.
Greetings.
Hello, Ward. How you doing?
I'm doing
Now
alright.
we can watch the game super live.
I'm living.
Fantastic. Yeah. So I'm thinking of making this a regular thing, just having people just hang out and play games, whatever.
Just public streams.
Yeah.
Or public streams in this format anyway.
Yeah.
Master of
It
the
could be
White
fun.
Tower.
Yeah, I think it's really fun because he's talking to people.
You make sure.
I want a Hilmar steed. Ooh, handmaiden. She gets that. Very nice. And she's gonna get some armor. Hum.
Crush my.
Alariel's champion.
I'm gonna be very happy if I get to play
Burden of the shadow.
funny games. Last game actually.
Funny
that I-
magic wizard.
Yeah, Funny Magic Wizard. Last time Abba hosted a game, it was with Baumi and the crew. That was before all this entire debacle.
Taking up
you know?
residence.
Ah, I see.
Yes, and we didn't actually record that one because we didn't want to do it apparently.
Hmm.
And yeah, I actually played a unicorn in that game.
The people are
All right.
restive.
I
Alariel,
did.
ever queen.
And
Isha smiles on you.
for some reason they just... Bami's character wanted to cook the unicorn.
Okay then.
Make burgers. Oh, I'm starving.
That would be one spicy burger.
Exactly. Yeah, he's doing the whole last unicorn sort of the aesthetics about it. And yeah, eventually I had to basically the unicorn thought that party was too insufferable and left.
Nice.
Then I made a new character, which was that owl, with the owl with the suit.
Oh, that investigator type,
Yes,
yeah.
that dude. He lasted a good 3 sessions before he died.
Oh,
He died by consuming a potion that melted him.
goodness. Fluid owl.
Yeah. Basically, we're supposed to pour that potion on a witch so that some evil god dude was supposed to get some power from that witch.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, he basically rebelled because that evil god dude had killed all his friends and turned them into cripples.
Damn.
So he basically drank the potion in spite of the evil god dude. Hold on, I can't see anything. The stream can't see anything. So yeah, he melted into a pile of ash, mostly. Pretty much Thanos snapped. It's not a very pleasant experience. And that started a roller coaster of my characters dying a lot.
Just a vicious cycle.
A vicious cycle. So basically, the meme was, "Oh, when is Frey's character gonna die next?" I don't know. So the next character, I think it was a wizard. Yes,
Welcome. What brings
there's
you
a wizard. Actually, it was an arcanist. Yeah, same thing almost. Basically, his deal was about fire, and he showed up. Basically, he was a merchant sort of thing. So he was like hanging around near a like a marketplace, and yeah, they found him, and he was selling these potions, basically, that could. I think they were like, yeah, I think they were just some simple concoction that was really cheap. And he was like selling them on like a little extra, for a little more than they were worth on the market, so he can get some money. And he was looking to buy like supplies to sell like in different places. And they're like, yeah, hello, let's do some gambling. Because apparently gambling was a big thing in that setting. So
All
basically what they did was, there was, for some reason, there were these slot machines that pooped out magic items.
Oh.
Everywhere. Like,
Huh.
just whenever it was convenient, there was a slot machine, like, in the corner of our eyes.
That seems very dangerous.
Yes. And we put, like, a bunch of money in, like, oh, yes, let's see what we get this time. So we got a bunch of... Basically, he was like, oh, no, I'm not a gambling man, I'm sorry, I don't want to gamble. It's like, no, you should gamble, man. First one on me. It's Chris's character. And it's like, oh, sure, shucks. I guess I'll do that.
Impossible.
And yeah,
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong, yeah. And the others got really good items. Like Chris got a mask that literally has Finger of Death.
Ready.
Oh. Spicy.
Spicy mask. Yeah, I don't remember what I got, but basically I got some good stuff. And then he started becoming addicted to gambling. The character.
Hoeth's chosen.
Anyway, basically our plan was
No limit to my power.
to basically go to the equivalent of Transylvania and get rid of this duke that was like corrupt and possibly a vampire. And what we did is our plan was basically we found a bunch of weed for some reason.
Okay.
A shit ton of weed somewhere. I think it was... Where the fuck did we find the weed? I think it was... I think... Where the fuck was the weed?
Was the plan to get the Duke high off his tits and just kill him that way?
Was... I think we found it. Like, I think we found it in some dungeon or something. I don't remember. But anyway, we had a bunch of weed. That is like tons of it. And our plan was, let's get the guards high, and we like use that as a distraction, and like take over that way. And the guards, turns out they were like half demon monsters.
Oh.
Or like we gave them some weed. I think it was like super weed or something, like god weed. So it was even more powerful.
Master of the White
Oh
Tower.
man! So anyway, we did that, and that kind of worked. And we went to the Big Bad's headquarters.
Defender
And it
of
turns out the Big Bad wasn't the Big Bad at all. He was just a puppet to
My
the even
infinite
bigger
knowledge
bad,
is yours.
which was a Yanchi vampire.
High Lawmaster of Hoeth.
And
That's
he
an
was-
interesting
he was hopping-
combination.
He was hopping around,
Wisdom
and I was like, "Oh
awaits.
shit, we're gonna lose! I'm out of here!" And my character retreated. And guess the caveat for this boss fight is that
Use of
Melon
knowledge.
was actually controlling the
High
Big Bad
Lawmaster.
this time. another player of a friend of mine.
Hmm.
He was controlling that, and he like immediately rushed my character
There
that
is
got
no
out of
limit to
range
my
of the
power.
allies, and he killed me.
Master of the White Tower.
So that's the second character dead. Like 3 sessions in.
Techless.
And then afterwards I defeated the big evil dude. I rolled up a kobold. I believe she was a witch. Something like that. And she was a witch. I think she was a witch at least. She might have been. Yeah, she was. So yeah, she was. She was basically digging in the graveyard looking for stuff.
Techless.
Hmm.
High Lawmaster.
And they were like, "Hey, you! What are you doing there for?"
Require
It's like,
assistance?
"Hello!" Awkward introduction
High
sequence.
Lawmaster of Hope.
Eventually, I got to join that party,
My infinite knowledge is yours.
and yeah, what happened then was when we got back to the Elven capital, which was where basically we got that mission from, to like destabilize that kingdom so they could invade. We got back, and apparently terrorist dark elves was using magic scrolls that were gonna basically act as nukes to blow up the High Elf Kingdom.
Oh, nice.
So they're like, "Oh, we're gonna." They put it on a timer, and basically they had Bami's character had teleported away,
Not one Druki on
basically
Nagaroth.
getting out of the blast zone with with one of the mayors. I think it was a mayor, like a wizard or something. I don't know. And he had like gotten tied up with like mimics in a cave
There is only vengeance.
for like
Oh.
hours. He was alone there.
Protector of the Evergreen.
And yeah, so basically what we did is
Tyrion.
one of the players who had disabled magic was gone. So no, I remember what my character was now. She was a sorceress with the kobold bloodline. We basically let her put traps down and like tunnel.
Ah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so what I did was just tunnel. No, actually, I had tunnel as a spell.
Shield of Alaria.
So I cast tunnel, so I tried to dig my way down as deep as possible to get away from the blast.
Shield against the darkness.
And the AFK player character who had the spell prepared
Servant of the king.
went up to the scroll, rolled like 3 times, failed 2 times, and the third one if he succeeded.
Oh,
It was like disaster averted. The entire Elven capital had not
Tyrion,
blown up.
heir of an area.
That was good. Now I'm gonna get to the part where my character died horribly. Basically, we were looking for the one of the big bad henchmen. So we followed this ghost lady into like some weird temple thing. And there was this dude on I think it was a throne or something, sitting there like, "Oh, now enter my place." And then I was like putting down traps, like, "Oh, I'm gonna prepare in case the battle happens." And of course that triggered the battle itself. Like, why are you doing that? It's like, why
what are you
putting
doing
down
to my
traps?
house?
They targeted me
Ever queen.
and basically didn't kill me. Actually, they captured my character. The rest of the party ran away because that guy was really strong. Had left me in there, and I was strapped to a chair being tortured for eternity in fire. That's
Usual Saturday night
third
for a
character
kobold.
dead. And the next guy I made was an archer.
Garrisoning. Ulf ones
He was like
defenders.
sort of like a gunslinger, but a bow, sort of like a bow slinger, I guess. So he got like
Bowcaster?
sort of
How can I assist?
sort of like this sort of yeah, he's a cleric actually.
Burden of the Shadowlands.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he was I think he was a warp.
There is a archetype called Bolt Ace for that.
I think he was a warp actually. So he had like a bow, and basically his deal was he could shoot his bow infinite ranges almost.
Nice.
So shoot, I believe it was 10,000, or like I think I think it was like 5,000 or so feet.
With
without
perfect
any penalty.
accuracy.
The Reaper.
Because
Nice.
he had like he could basically bless his arrows with the power of the wind,
Ever loyal.
so they would like
Servant of the king.
target into the
Hunt.
like target. So they had like he had like
Mhm.
divine arrows. He could also fly and do a bunch of other bullshit.
Shield against
So he
the
could
darkness.
basically shoot about 10 times before the enemy could reach us.
Ulf ones defender.
And
Talk
yeah,
about
that's pretty good.
outranging.
That's pretty good. So yeah, we fought off hordes of monsters, undead and stuff. And
Can I offer assistance?
at one point we got to this village, and we were supposed to like. He was like saying like, oh, we can save these people's souls. Like, oh, they're misguided. We don't want to kill them. It's like, oh, we should kill them. Like the rest of the party is like, because they're our prisoners. And eventually we like basically used the shaman of the village as a bait to get the big evil dude to show up, and he did. And basically what happened was we got into a big fight, and one of the evil dudes, like minions, cast I think reverse gravity, and everyone started floating around, and it was really annoying. Everyone's just floating around, and I believe because my character could fly, so he could like fly upside down towards like his enemies. It was a very trippy battle.
How can I assist?
And yeah, he eventually got near one of the demons, and he was planning to like do like some cool move to like kill the big actually he did manage to do that. He did manage to kill the big bad evil guy using a special arrow that we had won in a auction, like a magic auction.
Alrighty.
Against some like super rich goblin lady that had like infinite money. So we like won that at an auction earlier. We had I think 10 of them. So he knocked that death arrow, and it was basically save or die.
Loyal prince.
And with all his super insane bonus, because that was a min-max character that I brought in. He like hit him and basically obliterated that guy.
At your service.
But unfortunately, the reverse gravity was ending, and we fell down. And I was next to a demon, and basically the demon went and murdered me. But before I died for real, I basically suicided, bombed myself to death, like, and like brought it with me into the. Actually, what I did is I teleported myself to the positive energy plane, and basically me and the demon burned alive.
Ready to serve.
Oh goodness.
Lethal grace given form.
And yeah, that was the last character I made. However, he did come back at the end of at the very end of the campaign as a burning skeleton of positive energy. And basically he was like a Hell Rider, or like I think it was Ghost Rider. Yes, Ghost Rider, but with positive energy. And yeah, we defeated the big bad evil guy on the moon. And we got back to the real world, like the planet. And we each got a wish, and I wanted my body back. However, because the weird evil dude that we served was a weird evil dude trickster god, it's like, sure, you can have your body back, but your hands and feet are swapped. And that's how hands for feet man.
So that's where that came from. God damn.
God, and he left and joined the circus. But in the lore, all the heroes basically said that he died on the moon gloriously.
Protector of the Everton.
But for real, he joined the circus and was never seen again.
Goodness.
So that was Abba's campaign, where all my characters died, mostly. Except for Hands for Feet Man. What am I doing now? I'm engrossed in story time.
Ever loyal.
Right. I mean, there's not that much going on in my campaign right now. It's mostly just stuff. Very chill. There's an imminent rebellion going on. That's fine, don't worry about it. I don't need to worry about nothing. So there's like literally nobody watching my game at this hour.
Time is it even?
It's like
11:30. My end.
Yeah.
It's late-ish, I guess.
Late-ish.
It is a weekday.
It is. But this is what I do, like during the evenings.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
It's Wednesday.
Ooh.
Sorry. Oh, no. long have I been going? For about a while, I guess. An hour and 17 minutes.
Approximately a while.
Approximately a while, yes. It's a pretty accurate assessment. So yeah, I'd love to have a... That would be fantastic to have ABBA JM. I would want to be in that game too. I want to be a player. I want to be a player and be in a game that has normal times. I don't want to be in like American times. I have to get up and be up late. You know?
I'm still entirely surprised at how Hamaru was able to maintain the schedule for
Fuck yeah.
failing.
Like he being an Australian, like staying up, getting up so early. I mean, he's got some dedication. I should leave him alone for a while though, so he can regain his strength. Australia needs to recharge sometimes. Yeah. When they don't get enough Australium, they need to recharge. That's why they're so powerful and can stay up late. They have that precious metal Australium. Yeah. I've not seen Hamaru, so he could have a massive moustache. So we
You never know.
Could literally look like Major Kelly. We don't know.
There's no evidence saying he doesn't look exactly like Saxton Hale, so
Exactly. He might just look exactly like Saxon.
A strong leader is needed.
Okay. Free experience for my garrison. Lovely. It's Safari rebelling? Why are you rebelling, guy? There's no need to rebel. Liz, why are you being rebellion? Liz Safari, please no.
Awaiting orders.
Servant.
I thought we went over this shit. Message.
Champion of the Ever Queen.
Unlikely.
Unlikely, apparently. I'm just gonna upgrade all these. All these things. And an hour might be a good... An hour might just be a really good time to stream this late, because it is late.
that's fair.
Yeah. So I might just... boop. Might just... Oh, stop streaming. Yes, so that's I will stop streaming now.